Hey, Suzanne here with caregiverhaven.com, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to another dynamic Q&A session. And before we get started, I'm excited to announce that groundbreaking course in senior care and caregiving, well, it's just not any course. It's a comprehensive guide designed to support you on your caregiving journey. So many of you are changing the way you care for your seniors, and I love it. And I'm seeing you do this. I'm watching you just recreate your whole life and schedule. And for those of you who've missed the opportunity to get into this course, no worries. I'm going to be offering it to you again maybe 6-8 months from now to just transform how you care for your loved ones. I've seen countless caregivers transform their lives now, and the approach is working. It empowers you to care for your loved one while living your life to the fullest. So it's pretty cool. So sign up below if you haven't already for the updates and exclusive access when the course launches again, and don't miss out on a chance to change the way you caregive. Okay? So join us on that. We're excited about it. So now for our first question, and this is from David in Seattle. Okay, so he says, I get so anxious before a doctor visits. I walk in with good intentions, but the second the doctor starts talking, I forget what I needed to ask. Then I get home and I realize I didn't get half my answers to my questions. And what questions should I really focus on? So, okay, David, you're not alone in this. Remember, doctor's appointments are only 15 minutes anyway. And these medical visits are overwhelming in a whole different language. So what I teach caregivers to prep is 15 minutes. You can do this. 3 questions. What has changed since our last visit? And the doctor can tell you what has changed. And then what's the most important thing I need to monitor? So the doctor can tell you what to look for. And what would you do if this was your parent? This really makes the doctor stop and think. Every time somebody asked me that question, I had to stop and think, if this was my mom or my dad, how would I be treating them? So you're going to ask these questions. Those are 3 critical questions. And I have a whole list of the most common physical diseases and disorders that seniors face, and the questions and methods we use to get the doctor talking. It's in the course. So trust me, you're going to feel like you finally understand everything about their meds, their treatment options, and expectations. And as I said, it's all in the course. So here's the second question. And this is from Allison in Salt Lake City. Love Salt Lake City, Allison. Wonderful place. I'm trying to track Dad's blood pressure and appetite, and I got sticky notes all over the kitchen, and it's just chaos. I want to stay on top of his care, but I don't have time for complicated systems. Is there a quick way to do this? Yes, Allison, there is. There absolutely is. All you need is a sheet of paper, number 1 through 31 for the number of days in the month. Tracking doesn't have to be complicated. And what I show caregivers is this 30-second log. So every time you take a blood pressure, you write it down in the time of the day, on the date you wrote it, that you took it. And then you just keep this either by your phone or on the refrigerator, just someplace, so you can always grab it and write down these times and the blood pressure. Everything that I use personally goes into my bullet journal. And this way I never lose it, and I always find it in seconds. My bullet journal is my lifeline. With appetites, what I want you to do is put it on the same line. So if you take their blood pressure, you've got the time, and then you've got their appetite there too. Do they eat a lot, a little, or what? Make sure that you know that you're weighing them every week. If they lose a certain amount of weight, you have got to let the doctor know and ask the doctor how much weight is okay to lose. Then if it's more than that, I will call you. Let the doctor know, because weight is a very big issue in the elderly. And this is one habit that's going to prevent misdiagnoses and medication mistakes and emergency room visits. You're just going to prevent them. And it also helps for you because you feel confident now. These are the things you have. So you don't have to have some elaborate system, just a piece of paper. That's all you need, and when you should be calling their doctor. Okay? Don't forget the course, and sign up below if you haven't already to get on the wait list. And when I bring it out again, 6-8 months from now, I'm not sure, you'll be the first to have access to it. Okay? So if there's anything else that you guys need, please let me know. I'm here for you. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for another Q&A session. But keep the questions coming. I love them, and they're very real. And you know what? We don't have to do this alone. We know that. And everybody's in the same boat. So let's clean up this whole caregiving mess and streamline it for you. Take care. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.